Hello, this is Raymond Aaron, the Meta Man, talking to you about the metaverse, all things metaverse. What is the metaverse? The metaverse is, in decentralized terms, the ability for you to have an avatar, that means a reflection of yourself, like a hologram of yourself, let's say, acting in the meta world. A digital world of augmented reality. You can actually exist and play and purchase land and buy and sell products and play games in this virtual reality with other people. And so if you have a friend, a real friend in the real world, you can invite them to join you in the metaverse, but also in the metaverse, you can make friends and you won't even know who they are in the physical world. And there's been movies like The Matrix and Ready Player One about this, but now it's come. And it's come particularly because Mr. Mark Zuckerberg has excited everybody about the metaverse because he changed the name of Facebook to Meta. Now, let me talk to you about a coin. My Neighbor Alice. It's kind of a funny name for a coin, but think of it as a currency. Think of it as like the US dollar or the South African rand or the Swiss franc. It's a currency, and you can use it to buy things in the metaverse. And I've told you that I have 3 coins in the metaverse. One is Axie Infinity, which I talked to you about yesterday. Another is Sandbox, which I talked to you about 2 days ago. And I think they are going to do very, very well. And I think they are good investments. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. The purpose of this program is education and entertainment only. Don't you dare take my advice. Don't you dare invest in a stock or a mutual fund or a coin in crypto or anything based on my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am investing in it, and I've admitted that I have coins in My Neighbor Alice and in Sandbox and in Axie Infinity. But now I want to talk to you about why I bought an investment in My Neighbor Alice. So here it is. I want to go from the macro level back in. So at the biggest level, and that is why people will be investing in crypto. Because crypto is the only place you can get decentralized metaverse. You see, Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook, and Facebook owns Facebook's version of the metaverse. If you play in Facebook's version of the metaverse, you are going to be giving data, you're going to be giving information, you're going to be really revealing information about yourself to Facebook, and they will use that information in order to sell to advertisers so that you will buy the advertisers' products. But that's centralized. The whole beauty of the blockchain is that it's decentralized. It's not owned by anyone, so you're not giving up any personal details about yourself to anyone when you're on decentralized. And so I'm warning you, it's going to be very alluring for you to join Facebook's metaverse, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to be joining Facebook's metaverse because I don't want them to learn even more intimate details about me, as I've covered in previous videos. Each video is only 15 minutes. You get 15 minutes of meta wisdom from the Meta Man on different topics every single day, 15 minutes. So one reason that lots of money can be expected to be flowing into crypto investments is the United States is printing money and printing money and printing money and printing money. Printing. Recently, U.S. Congress approved $1.2 trillion. That's a lot of money. What is a trillion? It's 1,000 billion. And a billion is 1,000 million. So a trillion is 1,000,000 millionaires. Can you imagine 1,000,000 millionaires? And they just printed it. They don't have it in their pocket. They decided to spend it, but they don't own it. They don't have it. It's like a guy on the street deciding to buy a $1 trillion Lamborghini, but he doesn't have it, so he just borrows it. But he doesn't have anyone to borrow it from, so he just prints it. Well, if a guy on the street printed money, it's criminally illegal. It's called counterfeiting, and you go to jail for 10 years. But when the government does it, somehow it's legal. It shouldn't be, but somehow it is. And that's not the only giant bill the U.S. Congress wants to pass. They want to pass another bill of roughly another $1 trillion coming up in roughly another week. It can't sustain. You can't just keep diluting a currency, and still think the world's going to respect that currency. And so anytime there is a lack of interest or respect or belief or confidence in a currency, there's a flee. And the flee is typically to gold. But as you know, gold's a bit hard to hide and it's a bit hard to carry if you want to run away. But crypto coins don't weigh anything. They don't even weigh an ounce. You can carry them around the world, send them around the world in a second. And so there's going to be a flee to gold, but there's also going to be a flee to crypto. So the number one reason why crypto will rise, the whole crypto market, is that the US government is printing lots of money that it doesn't have. And the second reason is there's a big distrust of government and banks, a big distrust. And when the ordinary citizen looked at a bank, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 years ago, they saw that they got charged 10 cents for this and 5 cents for writing a check and this $2 for sending a wire transfer, something like that. And you say, okay, big deal, $8, $2, who cares? But then look at the downtown of every city in the whole darn world. Look at the downtown of every city in the whole world. The tallest buildings are bank buildings. And there's no mortgage. They own them outright. So why do they own these gigantic buildings right at the downtown and the most expensive real estate of not just one city, every city in the whole world? Why? Because those little $2 bills and 50-cent pieces and 10-cent pieces, they add up. And they add up to a fortune. And people are now realizing that they resent it. And with crypto, for the first time, you can actually have transactions that bypass the bank and are completely safe and can't be hacked. That's a big deal. So for those two reasons, I think crypto will rise a lot. And right now, the market cap of all crypto coins is about $3 trillion. And the general feeling is that it's going to go in this bull run over maybe the next just several months to 10 trillion. That's 3x. If you shut your eyes and throw darts at the crypto coins that exist, you can expect that on average, your coins will go up by 3x over the next few months. If you have $10,000 to invest, it could be worth $30,000. But some coins will go up 10x or 30x, and I'm not exaggerating, 100x and 1,000x. I mean it. It's in the next few months. Now, the 1,000x coins are the very risky, very aggressive ones that I'm not going to be recommending. But some good coins, for example, Theta, there's a coin Theta, Theta, from April of 2020 till April of 2021, exactly 1 year. Theta, which is a good coin, good stable coin, not stable coin, stable has another definition. A good coin went up 300x from April 2020 to April 2021. 300x. Wow. And this is what we're going to be seeing coming up right now. Now, so those are my reasons for thinking that crypto is going to go up. But what about Metaverse? Well, let me give you 4 reasons why Metaverse, I think, will way outpace crypto. Where new investments will come into crypto by buying meta coins, and investors will shift their coins from outside the metaverse to metaverse coins. Here's one reason. Number 1, when I started this YouTube channel just 6 days ago, there were 41 coins in the metaverse. Today there's 44. That's almost a 10% increase in the number of coins that offer metaverse services. That's huge. That's really huge. The next thing I want to alert you to is the public just got awakened to what the metaverse is. They don't really understand it, but they've been awakened to it because of Facebook changing its name. And so they're all excited. So for example, radio, which is one of the 44 metaverse coins, just went up in the last week, hold your breath, 104%. 104%. From just after Mr. Zuckerberg announced to today, in 1 week, it's gone up 104%. Merit, another one of the 44 meta coins, has gone up 99% in 1 week. 1 week, you doubled your money in 1 week. Amazing. Another reason that people are going to be investing in Meta is that the famous investors who became billionaires in Bitcoin, the Winklevoss twins, just opened up $100 million fund where you can invest in meta coins. I mean, you buy the fund and they invest only in meta coins. And Facebook is going to be investing billions of dollars. This is the fourth reason. Facebook's be investing billions of dollars, and a lot of that in advertising, so that you learn more and more and more about Meta, and there'll be more and more excitement. And some people will be fooled into going into Facebook's centralized version of Metaverse, but many will realize they need to be in the decentralized version of the Metaverse by owning crypto coins. So let me talk to you about my neighbor Alice. Full disclosure. Number one, I have an investment in my neighbor Alice, just like I disclosed that I have an investment in Axie Infinity and also in Sandbox. Those are my 3 investments out of 44 coins in the Metaverse. And they have a charming farm game. It's a very, very charming coin. And it's the 306th largest coin. So it's actually still a small coin. So this is my most aggressive investment in the Metaverse. So do I recommend you do it? If you like aggressive investments, go ahead. If you don't like aggressive investments, don't do it. But I am not your financial advisor. Indeed, I am not a financial advisor in any way. So don't you dare take my advice. I'm just telling you what I do, and I'm a teacher, so I'm just teaching you. If you buy a coin that's that low, 306, like Bitcoin is number 1, Ethereum is number 2, and my neighbor Alice is number 306. So it's a small coin. Its market cap right now is $242 million US dollars. By the way, I'm filming this in the afternoon of Eastern time on November 10th. Afternoon Eastern time on November 10th. The market cap, that means the total value of all my neighbor Alice, is $342 million, which you might think is a big money, that's $250 million, but it's actually 306, so it's not considered large. And just in the last few hours, it has fallen from roughly $16 to roughly $14. That's a big, big fall. And so right now, it could be the beginning of a very big fall and keep going, or it could be just a correction where you could get a big discount and buy. Well, I think since crypto is in a bull run, and since Meta is the most exciting part of crypto, it's unlikely it's going to keep going down. It's unlikely, but it's your decision. And I want you to know something about technical analysis. On October 31st, just like a week or so ago, a week and a half ago, on October 31st, my neighbor Alice fell to about $14 and then bounced back. That's called support. It's like a floor. And then on November 4th, it dropped down to $14 and then bounced back up. And then on November 6th, it fell to $14 and bounced back up. And on November 10th, it's now fallen to $14 and bounced back up. That's called support. And October 31st, November 4, November 6, November 10, 4 times in the last week and a half or so, it has fallen to the support and bounced back up. That's a pretty strong support. And so it's unlikely, according to technical analysis, that it's going to keep going down, but it could. And this seems like it's a good entry point if you wanted to get into the metaverse investment, my neighbor Alice. The all-time low was $3.24, and that was 5 months ago. And the all-time high was $40.93, and that was 8 months ago. So within the last roughly half year or so, it's gone from roughly $3 and change to roughly $41. And so what is my expectation for this coin? Well, if it goes back up to its all-time high, which it could easily do, from its current level of $14, that's 3x. And I expect that to happen in this calendar year of 2021. So I'm making an investment in this quite aggressive small coin because I want to have a little bit of fun in my life, and I want to have a small coin which actually could go 10x or 20x. If people get excited, if a famous person says that they're enjoying playing a game that is produced by my neighbor Alice, anything like that, then sudden attention could make it rise like crazy. My neighbor Alice is a multiplayer builder game introducing blockchain to millions of players. Anyone can buy and own virtual islands, collect and build exciting items, and meet new friends. You actually play and own land and play games in the metaverse, in the particular metaverse called My Neighbor Alice. You can become one of the first landowners. You can join the land sale. The game is divided into sections of land called plots. A certain percentage of the plots in the game world will be made available for ownership to the public. And so you can make money by purchasing game items and by playing to earn. If you win a game, you can earn coins. And of course, the currency in My Neighbor Alice virtual world is the Alice coin. Anyways, that's what I have to say. And I'm an investor. It's 15 minutes. If you want to invest, go ahead, but don't do it on my say-so. Get your own independent, qualified advice. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm bringing you wisdom and humor and education about the metaverse. Thank you.